Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Friday. Today we are going to continue learning the letter N. Before you've watched this video, you should have already watched and sang the letter N song and then also the alphabet to help you learn and practice your ABCs and your sounds. So let's get started. Today we're going to start with just practicing again our letter N. So I want you to take your finger and you're gonna start right next to Mrs. Raditz's my bit emoji, and you're gonna start at the top and you're gonna go N, lift up your finger, N, lift it up, and N. Good job. Now you do it. N, N, N. Next one, we're gonna do the lowercase n. Start at the top, N, and you're gonna ride it back up and go down the hump. Nice job. Remember, N says N like in net, net. So today we have something exciting. In your packet, you should have had a book that looks like this. Now, your book was all the pages flattened. I took mine out of my book and I cut the pages in half and I put them in order so that it's much easier for reading purposes. Now for you, if you don't have that ability, that is perfectly fine. You can just have your book in front of you, your flat pages, however you want to do it. So if you do have it flat, you'll see this and this page together. This is actually the back of the book. So we are going to read our story today. And one of your assignments today is to go back through and circle all the ends. But before we do that, you can do that and post it to me at the end of your day or the end of your work time. For right now, let's just read the story together. So, N. Now, to know that you're on the right page, you want to look at the numbers. So we actually start on page 3 because the first page is this. So let's get started. Hopefully you all know what this is. This is a nail. Nail. You hammer a nail. You might use it to hang up a picture. You might use it to hang your mask up by the door. I have a nail right here on my wall. It's very hard to see because it's small, but it's hanging up my picture. Nail. Ooh, we see these in the springtime. It is a nest. Nest. Oh, my pages are stuck together. Next one is the net we keep seeing. Net, net. This one's a goofy picture. It doesn't look very good because it's in black and white, and so it's hard to know what it actually is. But this is the outside, and so is this, and this is the inside. It is a nut, nut, nut. Oh, now we have sentences. This is a word. This is a sentence. When you read a sentence, you need to make sure you're using your pointer and you pick your finger up and you tap between the words or you bounce between the words, however you want to say it. So get ready. I'm going to start here. Your focus needs to be on the sentence. N is for nail. Use your picture to help you. N is for nail. N is for nest. N is for net. N is for nut. The end. So now if you want to go back and have credit for doing your work today, you can take your book and you can go through and with a marker, crayon, pencil, whatever you would like, circle the letter N's, and you can have your adult help you post it in your portfolio. So the next thing we are going to do is it's part of your homework, and it's something that you can do with your adult afterwards, or a friend or a sibling. But you have two papers in your booklet. You have this one and you have this. It's actually a game board. So the game board you can play when you get done, and you can show me a picture of it. But before that, you need to know what your cards are. So each card has a number on it, and if you get that card, that's how many spaces you move. But before that, you need to find all the N pictures and color them. So nail, mask, hat, nurse, nose, nail, lamb, mop, newspaper, lamp, net, moon, match, nickel, knife, and feather. Now, there is a trick one, knife. Knife sounds like it starts with an N, but it actually starts with a K. It's a silent K, so that's a tricky one. So make sure you don't color that one. But I will show you. I will color. Sorry, my video is a little wonky. I will color the nail, because I know that one starts with an N. Now, if you don't have scissors, then that is perfectly fine. You do not have to play the game. The game is just an extra activity that you can do at home. But if you do have scissors and you want to cut it up and play the game with someone, it is a great way to practice your letter sounds. So again, the homework that you do need to do is find all the end words and color them. And you can leave it like this and post that. And the last activity you're going to do today for your homework is writing. Today's writing is the same as yesterday's, except you're doing most of the writing. So there are a couple that are lightly printed on here for you to trace, but the rest you need to do on your own. The bottom you also need to do on your own. So I will give you a hint. The bottom, it might be easier to just make the uppercase and the lowercase so that you know that those are what you're going to continue doing. So you'll start with the first one. Now, normally I would say to do this in pencil so that you can erase it. But for right now, all we want you to do is make sure you're practicing. So if you do it in colored pencil or marker, that is perfectly fine. Do not do it in crayon though. We do not write with crayon. We never write with crayon. It's a rule that we learn for our writing. So for this, we will let you do colored markers, colored pencils, pen, but please do not write in crayon. So you fill up the whole line. Then you can take a picture of this and post it on your portfolio. And this is your other page. So I hope this lesson finds you well. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. And I hope you are able to start joining us for morning meetings so that we can see your beautiful faces and you can get to know us. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye, guys.